Hello there, you amazing gamers. This is episode 180 of This Week in Free Gaming. We're going to go over all the games that are recently, newly, free to play, free to claim, demos, free weekends, all of that, and then we'll end with a few of the top sales this week. Let's jump straight into it. The most time-sensitive one is maybe the biggest game that's in this video, at least that is free. Stellaris, not free permanently, but free to play for 3 days. That means through Sunday. So you can try before you buy. This is a huge space exploration game, and where you explore a gallery full of wonders in a sci-fi grand strategy game from Paradox Development Studios. Interact with diverse alien races, discover strange new worlds with unexpected events, and expand the reach of your empire. If that sounds cool, well, you can have a chance to try it before you get it for 75% off. So that is a free-to-play and a sale to bookend this video. Double Down is a roguelike FPS for high-octane high rollers. This looks like a bullet hell game in a casino gone rogue. Smash robots and spin slots to win powerful upgrades, and make your way through growing waves of enemies to face the house and take back the casino. Next we have Siokco, a MOBA meets Vampire Survivor in a dynamic 5v5 arena inspired by the legendary Warcraft 3 mod, Battleships. I'm not familiar with that mod. Let me know down in the comments if you are. By the way, the links for all of these are down in the description, so you don't have to go searching around for them. Rally your team as you swap abilities mid-match, load up auto-firing weapons, and craft strategies on the fly. No rules, just fun. Midnight Snack. A short first-person horror game where you wander through an eerie forest using the dials of a microwave. I have no idea what this is about, but that is one of the most unique premises for a video game I have ever seen, so I had to include it. 73 very positive reviews so far, just released this week. If you decide to give it a try, let us know down in the comments what Midnight Snack is like. Stellaris takes place 1,000 years ago. Humanity tore the moon from the sky, sealing it within you and chaining you to the earth. But all chains rust. Now freed, you must journey into the scorched, war-torn land you once called home and return the moon to the sky. That is a permanently free-to-play game. I don't know about you, but I hate orcs in my garden. Where you jump, dodge, and speed your way around projectiles in this fast-paced game where your goal is to protect your garden by killing all the orcs. Who hasn't spent a long weekend trying to rid your garden of orcs? Well, if you're nostalgic for those bygone summer days, then I Hate Orcs in My Garden might just be a game for you to check out. It is free to play, and Steam claims that it's similar to Dark Souls 3. Give it a try and let me know. Moving over to Epic, the two games that are free this week are Dead Time Defenders, in which you collect bounties, acquire legendary loot, upgrade your gear, and level up as you fight back against invading monsters in this side-scrolling looter-shooter RPG. And I believe it is multiplayer so that you could play with your friends. Wait. Single-player story, customize, modify, and might just be single player. Yep, it is indeed single player. So in my previous video, my live stream about this, I lied. Sorry. Then, Touch Type Tale. A real-time strategy game with a typing twist, featuring a story-rich campaign and online competitive play that will delight even the most hardened RTS veterans. I am not a hardened veteran of any genre, I have to say, So I don't know how this would go. I played a number of typing games in my time on this channel. Only liked one of them really, but there's always room for one more in that genre. So give it a try. It is free to claim along with Dead Time Defenders. Also free on Epic right now is Mr. Racer for mobile. We usually don't cover mobile games, but it's Epic is doing this thing now. Every week there's a free mobile game. You have to download the Epic Store, and then you can claim it into your library on the Epic Games app. So this week it's Mr. Racer. Just for you to know, exciting news from the Epic Games Store. They have announced that next week we will be getting not one Vault game, but 2 Vault games, which if you're new to Epic means it's this annual event that happens usually in May to June, and there are usually some clues about a AAA game, or at least bigger game than their usual giveaways, coming for all. And we're very excited about it. We usually have a great time. Make sure you join the stream, and sometime in the next few days there should be a clue, which means a bonus live stream, hopefully, where we can all guess about it. Sometimes we get thousands of people in those streams. It's a lot of fun. So very exciting that this event is happening again for the 6th time? 5th time, maybe. The first one was in 2020. And that, for the first time ever, they are announcing 2 games to start off the Vault giveaway. Moving over to a demo, Bygone Dreams Prophecy. So this is a prologue for the larger game. And the game is a high fantasy action-adventure game set inside a surreal dream world. Face fantastical adversaries, solve puzzles, and fight your way through challenging bosses in your quest to save the world's matron deity and stop the nightmare consuming the dream. So this game the full game has not been released yet, but this prologue demo essentially is free to play, so you can try before you buy. Moving over to sales. I know that May the 4th was last week, we should be moving on, but suddenly there is probably the best deal, better deal than even I had last week in the video for Star Wars Week. Both Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor at 82% off for just 17 euros. These are both supposed to be great story-driven, action-packed games, so getting both of them for less than 20 bucks is a pretty good deal. Epic, this is not going to be a game for everyone, but I've seen it around. The art style looks really interesting. It reminds me of some games that I have sunk a lot of time into, like Banished. Patron is 80% off. You can pick it up for $4 if it looks like your type of thing. That is a pretty good price for something that, if you get into it, could be quite a few hours of fun. Over on Humble, just noticed this. I don't know much about it. Firelight Fantasy Force Energy. It has a positive, I think mostly positive reviews on Steam, in fact, and it is 97% off. Usually $15 game, you can get it for less than half a dollar now. It might not be the RPG of all time, but if it's a few hours of fun, well, that's worth half a buck, isn't it? Also on Humble, the Mafia Trilogy. So this is all 3 games, the classic versions, to be clear. 80% off, $12 for 3 games that definitely have their place in video game history. So check that out. Any of these, by the way, if you decide to buy them, it would help us a lot if you use the links down in the description, because then for most of these platforms, we get a small tip for sending you there. It costs you nothing extra. Free way to support this channel. The final item on the list, it's not the biggest sale ever, but it is the biggest sale that I have seen on this new game so far. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has sold 3 million copies since it was released in February, which is gosh darn impressive. And now at 22% off, you can pick it up for less than 47 euros. Not huge savings, but better than paying full price. If you have been eager to jump on the bandwagon that is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, this might be the best sale that you'll see for a month or two. So let me know if you're going to check that out. We have made some videos actually visiting the real world sites that appear in the game, including Kuttenberg and Trotsky Castle. So if you decide to get into Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you could check out our videos of going to the real locations as well. We're very proud of those videos. That is all for this week, but next week there's going to be some bigger sales on Epic and on Steam, as well as finding out what the Vault games are going to be. If you're interested in the meantime, we already made a prediction video about what games we think are most likely to be in that Vault, so it's time to get excited about it and to tell your friends to join next week. It's a great time to subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss anything, because it's going to be an exciting month. If you have gotten this far in the video, it means that you are a super fan, and put in the comments, the penguins are happy. Try to make it sound natural. Thanks for watching. See you next week.